So we've had lots of questions coming in about the scheme, what's happening to the scheme for registration. We understand this is a really difficult time for trainees. We know how anxious you're feeling. We are looking at ways in which we can adjust the requirements, assess competencies differently so that trainees can continue to make progress on the scheme. Obviously, this is made really difficult by the fact that you're not in practice right now, that we can't send assessors out to observe you. We're working with employers, we're working with the GOC, and as soon as we have more specific ideas of what it is we're going to do, we will let you know. But it wouldn't be fair to speculate on those ideas right now. Keep checking the website, keep checking the FAQs, and as soon as we have information, we will get that to you. Another really important thing we're going to do for all trainees who are not able to do their assessments at the moment and who aren't in store is that we will extend your time on the scheme. So you normally have 27 months or 2 years and 3 months to complete the scheme for registration. Once we know how long this particular period is going to last, so once we know how long you've been out of store, how long we've suspended assessments for, we will just automatically give you that time back. You won't need to apply. So I hope that reassures you that no one's going to get timed out on the scheme because of what's going on at the moment. So lots of questions about the specific changes we might make to the scheme. Which competencies might it be? Which episodes will I need to have? Will I still need to do a stage 2 and an OSCE? I can't really say right now. We're still having those discussions. We're still working it out. We need to involve employers. We need to involve the GOC. I know it's frustrating, but it wouldn't be fair to speculate at this stage. We will make sure that whatever we do is fair to trainees and, most importantly, upholds patient safety. So lots of questions about the July OSCE. We haven't currently cancelled the July OSCE, but we don't know if we're going to be able to run it. It depends whether or not the restrictions we're currently experiencing will have been lifted. We know that many people won't make the July OSCE now because stage 2 assessments aren't going ahead, so that will also be part of our decision. As soon as we have made a decision, we will let you know, so keep checking the website, keep checking the FAQs. So we've had another pre-reg question come in, this time about the hospital eye service placement or experience. I can't get hold of this, my placement's been cancelled, what should I do? I think it's fair to say all placements will be cancelled. Hospitals are understandably putting all their energy into focusing on the current crisis. What we're looking at doing is hoping to provide that experience in another form. So you can get the learning and the value that you'd get from the placement, perhaps through an online webinar or through a set of lectures. We're working on that right now, and we hope something will be available soon, so watch this space. So we've had a few questions about enrolling on the scheme. So if you are a final year university student and you're due to enrol on the scheme this summer when you finish your degree, we've agreed with the Optometry Schools Council, who represent universities that run optometry courses in the UK, that you will be able to progress onto the scheme as normal, even if you might have some gaps in your patient episodes. It's possible, though, that you will enrol slightly later than you would be expecting. That's because we're not currently running assessments on the scheme, and so current pre-regs are likely to finish a little bit later than they would normally. And we're currently working with universities and with the GOC and with employers to see what support we can offer you as students to help bridge that gap between uni and starting on the scheme. So we've had some questions about the IP exam that was due to take place next week, and specifically why we can't run that online. Unfortunately, it's a limitation on the software that we use. It has to be run on one of our computers. It doesn't allow remote assessment to take place. But we are looking for alternative solutions to allow people who have completed their placement to go ahead and sit their final exam and get their IP.